Want to dive into a skyscraper pool with no rails? Or maybe one filled with blood? If not, a crocodile-filled cage sounds good. Well, we have a muddy one too, and one located in the middle of a jungle. Because today, we're going to show you some pools that will give you literal nightmares. Marina Bay Sands Pool. How would you like to go swimming at 340 meters? Yes, it's a stunning sight, but it's also one of the most terrifying swimming pools ever. This architectural masterpiece is located on top of a 3-building complex at Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, and it is called the engineering miracle of the century. The pool is on the 57th floor at a jaw-dropping height of almost 650 feet. It is also 495 feet long, with 376,000 gallons of water in it. And there, you can have the most breathtaking views of the entire city from the top of the luxurious structure. But another terrifying aspect that could keep you from swimming down there is the lack of standard metal rails. Imagine sliding over there. Instead, it has a small safety ditch. Although it is entirely safe, the illusion gives the impression that if you swim any further, you will fall. NEMO 33 Pool. Who is in for a never-ending pool experience? Well, it's not exactly never-ending, but a deep, deep pool. NEMO 33 is the world's deepest indoor swimming pool. It is found in Brussels, Belgium. Since some people find traveling to the sea part to be very bothersome, scuba divers frequently go there to practice their swimming. The pool has a maximum depth of roughly 113 feet and a capacity of 2.5 million gallons of water. The artificially constructed mechanism makes it one of the most alluring sites to learn the craft, despite the fact that it's not a natural diving site. If you suffer from claustrophobia, don't consider going, as the depths are filled with murky darkness and a variety of underwater caverns and tunnels. Koh Samui Blood Pool. Okay, the pool looks like something out of a nightmare, as it appears to be filled with blood. But don't freak out. No one has been killed in the pool, as it's just an optical illusion made out of orange, yellow, and red-colored tiles. It is clearly a luxury that's been executed in a sustainable manner. This seems like a good concept for a swimming pool in a home as well, but I think that only a select few would dare to plunge into this amazing pool, so you can scare away your guests by exhibiting it at your home. CROCSAURUS Cove. Would you be okay with the idea of being caged and having your cage tossed underwater among a bunch of crocodiles? Right? But some weirdos enjoy this sort of thing. They created this attraction so they could make good money out of adrenaline junkies and named it Cave of Doom. Quite right on point. And the cherry on top is that they put pieces of meat near the cage so that they would get angrier and desperate enough and would attack the cage. So if you don't value your life and aren't afraid of a gruesome death, go for it. Just kidding. The whole experience is actually super safe. Sky Pool. As the name suggests, no pool in the world literally can compare to this, as it will only be accessible to Embassy Gardens homeowners in London and their invited visitors. You can swim in the pool and enjoy unending vistas in every direction thanks to its innovative design. It is an 82-foot-long translucent pool of water that spans 2 towers. Because the structure is entirely composed of glass, anyone standing below it can see you swimming. It's interesting since it was made in Colorado, United States, yet it had to travel around 5,000 kilometers to its new home. The weight of the pool's water alone is about 375 tons. The Pulpit Rock Pool. The most absurd pool design award definitely goes to this one. But fortunately, since the concept is still in its early stages, it is simply a design. engineers have made the decision to build atop Norway's Pulpit rock. It is being constructed on a 2,000-foot tall rock cliff that has a stream of icy water flowing beneath it. They intend to hang a bridge over the swimming pool from some threads and a rock to allow you to take in the scenery while swimming. The entire building will be made fully transparent. Would any one of you dare to swim in this monstrosity? Tell us by commenting down below. SWALA Luxury Lodge. Do you want to enjoy a relaxing swim as a herd of elephants and other wild animals approach you? You would believe that this is risky, yet many people seize the chance to dive underwater in this environment surrounded by nature. The SWALA Luxury Lodge is situated in a Tanzanian wildlife preserve. Swimming with exotic animals like zebras, elephants, and gazelles is a unique experience you may have there. So, if you enjoy being in nature and don't mind becoming food for wild creatures, this pool is ideal for you. With this pool, you'll also enjoy a resort-style experience in the wild. Elephants frequently swim alongside the tourists and start drinking the water by emptying their trunks. So, hold off on making any plans until I tell you more about the security. There is absolutely no protection at all. But if it's meant to be, you'll survive. TEXAN Tall Pool. If you're afraid of heights, avoid swimming at Houston's Market Square Tower. The lavish rooftop pool on the 40th floor juts out 10 feet from the building's front. The expansion is entirely composed of glass. The excitement of swimming 500 feet above the street while pedestrians pause and ogle from below will be experienced by swimmers. Don't worry though, the likelihood of it breaking is quite low because it is composed of 8 inches of thick acrylic glass, which is far stronger than regular glass. And if you value your privacy, stay away from this location, because if you experience a wardrobe malfunction, the entire city will be there to take a good look. Hanging Garden Pool. In the middle of the jungle stands the magnificent resort known as Bali's Hanging Gardens. For people who like contemporary hotels with a twist, these hanging gardens were designed. There are not 1, not 2, but 38 swimming pools at the hotel. They were built to blend seamlessly with the surrounding natural environment. The hotel is surrounded by towering trees and situated on the grounds of a breathtakingly magnificent rainforest. The resort is frequently visited by different celebrities, so if you're lucky enough, you might run into Jennifer Lawrence one day. However, it will only be feasible if you have an allowance of $800 each night, clearly disregarding any travel costs. The Edge. If you prefer swimming by the edge of a cliff, then the city known as the Ground of Vacations might be ideal for you. People in Bali like looking out from the top of the skyscraper at the Indian Ocean. For height aficionados, the glass panel at the end of the pool makes it appear both terrifying and lovely. Incredibly, the end of the pool is located 532 feet above sea level. Isn't it incredible and cool that you can swim at the ocean's surface? Deep Dive Dubai. Deep Dive Dubai is a 200-foot diving pool in Dubai. It holds the Guinness Book of World Records for being the deepest swimming pool in the world. This structure is phenomenal. It has an area designed to resemble a ruined, sunken city, some walls, furnished rooms, and a sunken car. They say that the place can also be used as an underwater film studio. There is graffiti on the walls, a large portrait of Marilyn Monroe hanging on the wall, an apartment building, a library, foosball, a pool table, and even an arcade with a vintage Pac-Man machine. Yeah, it's cool stuff. But the horror if a person would accidentally sink gives me chills. Do you know that the place is filled with 14 million liters of fresh water? Deep Spot. Deep Spot is a swimming pool and scuba diving training center located in Poland. It held the record for being the deepest swimming pool in the world until June 2021, when that 200-foot Deep Dive Dubai opened. The depth of the pool is about 150 frickin' feet. The facility and pool have numerous special features to facilitate training, including a simulated blue hole going down to the deepest point in the pool. Other than that, there are also artificial underwater caves and archaeological ruins for training in overhead environments, and a small simulated shipwreck. The place is like an underwater Atlantis. The facility also has a famous nickname, the kindergarten for divers, because it's literally a scuba diver's paradise. It also offers crystal clear water, so that divers will have the impression of being suspended in space, as if there was no water around. The Devil's Pool. Victoria Falls near Kilimanjaro is one of the most beautiful natural landmarks. It is the world's largest sheet of falling water. There is the Devil's Pool, located on the Zambian side of Victoria Falls. Yeah, no doubt the site looks beautiful. The view of Kilimanjaro while swimming at the top of the cliff has its own charm. But beware, as there is a huge sign that is placed to warn about the dangers of swimming there because the water is deep and fast. It flows through channels and over underwater rocks, sometimes resulting in death. While swimming, people unexpectedly fall in and wedge in a rock chute. In October 2020, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation reported that the number of known drownings at this site in the past 50 years was approximately 20. Black hole water slide. Photosensitivity discretion. If you're sensitive to bright LED visuals, it is advised to skip this one. This black hole water slide located in Germany will send you into an abyss of blackness where you will twist, turn, and splash in total darkness. Honestly, it's a visual treat. The guests are strictly advised to firmly grasp the handles throughout the ride. From the outside, it doesn't look like much, just any old tube water slide. The inside of the slide, however, is lined up by the LED-lined black hole at an indoor pool. The slide is 256 feet long and 25 feet tall. It looks as if you're in a wormhole and are being teleported into another dimension. The Infinity Pool. Well, I'll call this one dangerous and stunning at the same time. You can visit this mesmerizing rooftop in the city of London. It is said to be a 220-meter high, 55-story skyscraper. It contains 600,000 liters of water and is surrounded by clear walls made from acrylic. The bottom of the pool would also be transparent, so it could act as a skylight. At night, it would be lit up with color-changing lights. But the scary part is that it has no sides or deck. Swimmers would have to enter the pool through a custom-designed hatch into the pool bottom. And imagine if you lean too much while looking down. It would be a long and horrifying drop. Ark. Who would have thought that a residential building would have a world-class suspended pool connecting two buildings? There's an apartment complex in Vancouver, Canada that has a glass-bottomed swimming pool suspended 200 feet in the air. While swimming across the pool, you will almost feel like you are flying in the air. However, the design is not for the faint of heart. If you are worried about its strength, just know that it's made of 6-inch thick acrylic glass spanning the entire area of the pool's floor and is engineered to support the weight of about 1,650 cars. So even if you accidentally drive a few Toyotas into the pool, you're still in good shape. Mud volcano pool. Yeah, water's overrated, guys. Who wants the boring water pool when you can have a volcano mud pool? Now, I know the name and spectacles are too much, but let me entice you. The mud volcano is a smooth and soft muddy liquid. People dunk their whole body in the mud, yeah, for the fun of it. But the place is also known to cleanse one's soul and have some medicinal properties. What's great is that the mud here is not hot, despite what the term volcano might suggest. The mud is cool and smooth, and so dense it keeps you afloat. Also, you don't have to worry about it engulfing you, as it's not quicksand. Everything's aside, doesn't it look satisfying? Hotel Villa HONEGG. The amazing pool of the Hotel Villa HONEGG in Switzerland is known as the Stairway to Heaven pool. And believe me when I say this, that you won't find a better pool view anywhere in the world. The L-shaped infinity pool provides a panoramic view of the surrounding mountains and of Lake Lucerne below. It's simply breathtaking, yet a little bit scary. From one view, it does look like you're gonna float down towards the icy cold mountains. But don't worry about the coldness, as the hotel keeps the pool heated to a lovely 34 degrees centigrade, so guests can use it all year long. It also features a variety of jacuzzi areas that can be activated with the touch of a button. The Pool of Death. The name is enough to send shivers down the spine. If you ever travel to the beautiful Hawaiian island of Kauai, you can visit the Pool of Death, which gets its name from its very dangerous coast, where many swimmers have lost their lives. Also known as the Queen's Bath, the place is surrounded by rocky walls made of volcanic rocks. So don't let the view or scenery deceive you. The clear water may let you glimpse the bottom of the pool, but it can quickly turn into a nightmare. The water can be calm at one moment and violently churn at the next. Take a dip, if you dare. Leap of Faith. Again, the name says it all. Leap of Faith is a water slide located over a pool on Atlantis Paradise Island in the Bahamas. The water slide provides a 60-foot vertical drop to give riders a one-of-a-kind adventure. And boy, oh boy, does the Leap of Faith deliver! You descend from the top of a Mayan temple, and there, go down through a shark-filled lagoon to the end. Imagine a water slide down towards the shark! Well, that's why it's called a Leap of Faith. No, I'm just exaggerating. The sharks actually have a separate enclosure. You just pass by them, seeing them through your transparent plastic tube. The water slide is approximately 60 feet long. Quite an adventure, isn't it? Well, definitely not for the faint of heart. Now, let's get ready for today's open discussion. So if you are really into water relaxation, here is a basement pool that you can build in your house. If you're not much of an outdoor person, you can totally go for it. I'm sure it will be a pretty cool addition to your home. Kilimanjaro Pool Slide. Aldeia das Águas Park Resort in Brazil held the record for the world's tallest water slide for over 12 years. The thrill ride was named after Africa's tallest mountain, and it reaches an estimated speed of 62 miles per hour off of a radical 60-degree incline. People who have experienced this say that the water slide is so steep that you feel like floating on the water most of the time. It measures a whopping 163 feet long. Taking the slide also isn't easy, as it takes 234 steps to reach the top. The view is so no doubt exhilarating, but the effort it costs forces 1 in 20 riders back out and walk straight back down. The Dizzying Aqua Loop. This dizzying Aqua Loop water slide is located at Calypso Water Park in Ontario, Canada. It's so cool, yet terrifying, as you can't willingly slide down, as they have a capsule through which they launch the person out to the water slide. The Dizzying Aqua Loop includes a gravity-defying 360-degree loop, which is 56 feet long with a near vertical descent that goes at the speed of up to 37 miles per hour. The water slide is composed of translucent fiberglass, which makes it all the more fun as you can see the person sliding down. CLARION Hotel, Helsinki. If you are up for an adrenaline-fueled dip, then this rooftop pool is the right place for you. The incredible pool is sitting at a whopping 255 feet above ground. And that's not just it, as there is the transparent floor that protrudes 5 feet out of the building, which gives you that extra kick. So the visitors get a view of the city and the 17 floors between them and the ground, which guarantees stomach-flipping visuals. And some people even refuse to go for that transparent floor. And I don't blame them. I would do the same. The Rocks Pool. Regular aquariums sure look cool and stuff, but imagine a pool designed as an aquarium. Villa on the Rocks is located in Bandol, France, where a 92-foot aquarium pool with transparent walls is installed that looks into the lower floor of the house. It looks like such a cool sight. The light refracted through the water makes an impression on the lower level, filling the space with the blue aquatic hue that looks very peaceful. On the other hand, the place is a little bit stalkerish, if you know what I mean. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again!